Hello, I'm Justin Fisher. The Supreme Court of the United States issuing a ruling today in the case of Oklahoma versus Castro Huerta, siding with the state in a 5-4 vote narrowing the scope of the landmark McGirt ruling. That means the state can now prosecute crimes against Native American victims committed on Native American land if the defendant is non-Native. The verdict is seen as a victory for state officials who had argued against a previous appellate court decision. Oklahoma Attorney General John O'Connor said in a statement, "This decision significantly limits the impact of McGirt. It vindicates my office's years-long effort to protect all Oklahomans, Indians and non-Indians alike from the lawlessness produced by the McGirt decision." Let's talk about Decision 2022 now. The race for the Senate seat of retiring Senator Jim Inhofe, 13 Republicans filing to fill it. Despite a strong showing by Congressman Markwayne Mullin, it looks like he will be going to a runoff with T.W. Shannon. The U.S. Representative getting 44% of the vote compared to the Chickasaw banker and former House Speaker T.W. Shannon, who received 18%. State Senator Nathan Dahm and Senator Inhofe's former Chief of Staff Luke Holland coming up short with 12% and 11%. In Oklahoma's other Senate race, incumbent Senator James Langford easily winning the Republican nomination, taking 68% of the vote. 6 Democrats vied for the Democratic nomination. Madison Horn and Jason Bollinger that is coming out on top. Horn received 37% of the vote, Bollinger with 17%. And since Markwayne Mullin is running for Jim Inhofe's Senate seat, his U.S. House seat in District 2 is up for grabs. A huge field of candidates, 14 Republicans on that ballot. Here's a look at the results. Avery Fricks with 15% of the vote, Josh Burkeen 14%, Johnny Teehee coming in with 13%. Just a little separation between these candidates, but in the end, Fricks and Josh Burkeen, that is, will be on the runoff happening on August 23rd. They will be going for the party nomination, the winner, moving on to the November election. All right, let's get over to meteorologist Annie Brown now for a look at that Wednesday forecast. Hey, Annie.
Hey, Justin, this afternoon expect widespread sun in the forecast. Temperatures holding steady in those 80s and the 90s. So the return of 90s is anticipated for today. Don't forget, we do have an ozone alert day that is remaining in effect for this afternoon. Carpool, ride bus, a few friendly reminders for you. Refuel later on this evening. Forecast heat index staying at 92 for today, but we're really going to crank that up as we head into the Independence Day weekend ahead. Temperatures staying in those 90s, so the return of 90s to near 100 degrees by next week.